again. Go on. You know you wanna.
Nah, I'm good.
We're live.
You only get one of those once a night.
I don't take that out of context. Go!
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was it?
We're live.
We are.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there, and welcome to Black Dragon Roleplay. Where we are not professional voice actors, we are not gaming gods. We're just a group of friends that have been brought together through the love of story who want to share our tabletop adventures with all of you. A few things before we start our session proper. We are so glad that you are here watching us live on Twitch. We appreciate all the support that we have here. If you are new here and you have not yet followed, go ahead and go down there and click that little heart button, follow us, so you can keep up with the campaign, follow us, drop us a follow, give us some support. If you have a Prime, please feel free to use it here if you would like. Support us. There's a subscribe button. Drop your Prime. Philippine Primes are now cheaper than ever, so please go ahead and support us. For some subs, for some emotes, support the stream. We greatly appreciate everyone who supports the stream. If you want to keep track of our interaction with us when not on stream, hit us up on Discord. Link is in the box below. If you can't make it to watch us live on Twitch, we've been posting our weekly shows to our YouTube channel. Everything we do here on stream on Twitch goes to our YouTube channel. Black Dragon RP on YouTube is where you can find all of our content. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button there as well. And then also check us out on Tuesdays for Thumper and the Moose, where we'll be going game by game through Xbox Game Pass, and hopefully in hopes that someone from Microsoft will stumble upon our stream and sponsor us. Wish us well for that. Hashtag Sellout Squad. Hashtag Scrooge McDuck swimming with pools of money. Hashtag Baller Life. Hashtag Blessed.
Give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag ducks are rapists, but okay.
Well, maybe that's why my dog has the issues he does. She does. Anyway.
What?
Let us recap. I know I was missing something. I have not yet to play my music. Recap. Last week, episode 23, What Lies Beneath. After Erica Arendelle tells the group of the impending destiny of Jeremiah Kobolds, the team discusses their hand in his fate. They make their ways to Jeremiah's residence in the Riverside Inn to talk to a worried and slightly paranoid Jeremiah, who was not what the group was expecting. After eventually coming clean about the gallery now being in possession of the ring, after the casino turning it over to them, he realizes that his only option is to flee and have the adventuring party to help him find more relics. That way he can help overcome the trouble that he now faces. Camiel and her mount bring Jeremiah past the city limits without issue, as the rest of the group gather their things at the Boar's Nest before heading out of town and meeting up with them. Jeremiah does his best to guide the party to Wander Keep. While resting along the way, he explains its importance by opening up his bag, and pulling out a sound box that describes how the Vindex had homes in Roteberg and Soderham, but this was their secretive place that was a gift from the Oskith family, as a place to get away from the demands and the followers of the kingdom. Continuing on as they reach the keep, in the morning they find the ruins of a grand estate that has been reclaimed by the land surrounding it. After a search of the first floor brings little new information, they descend into a cellar level that has been less exposed to the elements, but there is very little remaining intact. Bran and Emmy search and get a sense that one of the walls holds more than it seems. Eventually, after reading the closing words of a letter from King Orton that they had gotten many months before, an opening appears and leads the group to another chamber. This simple chamber holds a word puzzle, and after a few attempts and some realizations of DM errors, sorry for that, the group writes and corrects the words on the wall, and a new opening appears, leading them further into this ancient keep. And that is where we are now. We've kind of taken this room and started down this long tunnel. So after passing through this last chamber, you kind of follow this long, dark hallway past past an open doorway into another chamber. This chamber is completely round. It's completely round chamber. It has an opening doorway, which you just entered, a similar doorway on the opposite side of the chamber, but it is closed. In the center is a circular round jewel affixed to a podium, a round stone base. As you look and stare at the gem, you get a slight shimmer of red glow coming from the jewel.
Well, sorry, can you describe the room again for me?
It's basically smooth stone walls. It's a complete circle. The room, the door that you just came in through is still open. The door across, exactly opposite of the door that you just came into, is closed. And there's a pedestal. And then on the pedestal is a stone base with a red jewel that kind of is slightly shimmering on top. You wait for just a moment, and as all of you make your way into this room, the door seals from where you came in.
Of course it does. Well, looks like we have to go forward.
Just look like a trap, though.
There's just a slight pause after the door shuts. And then all of you, no matter where you're looking, as long as you're looking anywhere on this kind of wall, that's blank wall that's around you, you see the words, "Wait and rest, weary travelers." For those of you that speak more than one language, you see the word in common first, and then you see the word translated, but only into the language that you speak.
Well, that's
It
nice.
kind of flashes before your eyes and then dissipates.
All right, then Cameo kind of pats her butt and sits down. She just sits.
Well, I can't really say this since Bran is not a Amen local, I guess. But say, for example, Emmy, would she be able to, like, do a history check? Maybe is this some sort of artifact that's connected to the Vindex Populi in some way?
She pauses for a second and thinks about it, as well as Jeremiah. No, not that I remember. I don't remember hearing anything in the history books. Jeremiah's like, no, this is definitely not something that I've seen before. This is, I'm not quite sure what this is.
It's a trap. That's what it is.
Well,
It is what it says. Like, wait and rest.
oh, well, what if we, we could try to touch the stone, see if that does something. It's the
Well, we
only
could-
thing in the room.
Let's not be hasty.
I mean,
Don't go touching
if-
anything.
yeah, Jeremiah can definitely try and touch it. Go ahead.
Bran kind of
No.
interrupts.
I'd be happy to if you,
No.
yeah.
As a person that has been to one of these before, be careful with what you touch.
Let's see if there are any symbols, any other written words that don't disappear. Someone maybe check the door across the room. I'll do that. Okay. But I wouldn't touch anything.
Oh, okay. If you guys know best. I'm just with you guys for this one.
Well, you
I'm
can't
just
run
riding
away
along.
now. Look, the door's closed, so don't go doing anything silly.
And I resent that remark.
You did run away.
Did I?
You said.
Well, yeah, I was by myself, and there was a loud noise, and it was a different situation for sure.
Dante's just nodding as he says that.
Is there anything else in this room, DM? What do I need to do? Some sort of roll to see if there's anything else?
If you are looking around, it would be a perception check. If you're kind of feeling around and being more detailed in specific areas, then you would be an investigation.
All right, I'll just roll a perception check because I don't want to touch anything. Oh, bless.
Not bad.
Sorry.
It's okay.
19. 22 total. So you look around and you don't see anything that looks out of place. It doesn't look abnormal. I mean, you're in a very different situation than you normally are, but there doesn't seem to be any traps. There doesn't seem to be anything sticking out of the wall that might, come out if you do anything. You look towards the door with a 22. You'd be able to tell it's almost very similar to what you saw above, in the previous chamber as well as in above, where there's a seam for a door, where this one is a seam for a door, but it is almost there but not there. It is not until something happens until this door will move or be removed.
Okay. So do we just sit there and wait?
Brand is already pulling out his sleeping roll.
I'll say
He
that.
Mhm.
I'll say that 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass.
Yeah, he's just gonna set up camp, pretty much.
Can you? Is it a big enough room to sit?
Yeah, it's plenty big. It's probably about 20 feet radius. So all the way around from the center is about 20 feet around.
All right.
So plenty of room.
Sit to rest and wait. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Well, I'm right behind you. Camille will expose her wings and kind of tug, or rather, like, pick at the little feathers, little dirt, and tucking away at some feathers that may have lifted itself from her wings. Just keeping herself preoccupied, really.
Saoirse, you doing anything?
I'm imagining right now. I think Saoirse seeing Camiel cleaning her feathers has the image of a bird preening itself. Like, just waiting to see if Camiel ducks her head under the wing and starts kind of picking at it. I think
wondering if she has ticks.
Yeah.
Do
Extra
Asimov
protein.
get ticks? I mean, they do have wings.
I don't know.
Assume just like any other human. Or humanoid.
Oh, that's weird.
Extra protein, right?
No.
Saoirse, she would go over to look at this jewel in the middle of the room. She's not going to touch it. She's just kind of examining it.
Yeah. I'll let you do an investigation since you're close up, but not touching it. I'll let you do that.
Okay. 14.
14. Yeah, it seems pretty big. It's about, I would say, about almost 7 or 8 inches wide across. So it's fairly big for this type of gemstone, and it's kind of in place of this almost like upside down bowl that it's kind of resting in. You see a kind of a shimmer that kind of goes across it just every once in a while. There's like a little magical red shimmer that goes across this red jewel.
Well, that's interesting. She's tempted to touch it. It's kind of like Abu from Aladdin. She maybe starts to reach out and then pulls back. Like, maybe later. And she'll kind of walk over to the door they just came through and crouch down to rest a bit. Wait and see if anything happens.
I saw you were looking at that the jewel. I could. It looked like it might have some magical essence. I guess I could check it and see if what it is if you wanted to. Otherwise, we could just wait.
That's probably not a bad idea. See if it's got some sort of magic on it, enchanted or some such.
So Emmy will pause for a second, look down her. She has almost like a small rod that's a wand. And not a wand, it's a little bit bigger than a wand. It's a little bit more like a staff. She kind of holds it in her hand and twirls it a little bit. Cast Detect Magic. And it comes back as definitely magical. She says that she sees an outline of where the door is. There's magic coming from where the door is. And then there's also the jewel itself is reading magical. And then it is the door has a transmutation, and the button has a enchantment spell. Anybody else doing anything?
Dante's over at the opposite door, just checking that, seeing if it's locked. Preferably not touching it at first. Just wants to determine whether it's trapped or not. And
yeah, it looks very similar to the ones that you saw before. So it's not an actual door. It's nothing that can be unlocked. It's more like stone in the place of like a portal shape or this upside down shield shape. You can tell that it is a door based on everything that you've seen previous, but it's not something that just swings open. It would have to be something that would be affected by something to change.
Okay. Isn't a door handle I have to worry about? It's just...
Nope. It's more like rocks with an outline of where a door would be.
Okay. So yeah, Dante will go back to the others. Sort of stop and watch Bran as he's setting up camp. Well, we're not going through there anytime soon, unless we find some sort of lever or switch or button that would get us through. I believe. I can't see a handle or anything like that.
Say about 20 minutes have passed.
Okay.
Does anything in the room seem to have changed at all since that time has passed?
Nope. Oh, the one thing she does notice in her detect magic was that the walls had a illusion property on it.
The walls did.
The walls had an illusion property, and she said the words that she first saw would probably be attributed to that.
Oh, okay.
When you first walked in, when you saw the word "wait," it was probably part of that illusion spell.
Yeah, good, because I was just about to push Bran through the wall. I'm joking.
Certainly try.
Joking. Yeah. What did we find on the gem?
The gem was.
Sure, that was to the group. There was Dante.
Oh.
Just sort of like What did we find anything interesting? Anything useful?
I haven't left my spot.
Amy would have told you that it was an enchanted gem.
Okay. Well, maybe Camille was right, and we should just touch the gem and see what happens.
I thought she was.
I never said that.
I think she
Hello?
said not to touch the gem. I wanted to touch the gem.
I'm pretty sure Camille said touch the gem, didn't she?
Well, then I'll just go touch the gem if you guys want me to touch the gem.
Not you.
Maybe Dante should touch the gem.
Okay.
Nimble fingers and all that.
Yep. All right. Dante will go over and have another squiz at the gem. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to roll a perception check just to see if anything pops up.
Go for it.
It's okay. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Hey, it's 23.
23 perception on the gem.
Yeah.
You see this beautiful gem. It has a slight magical sheen to it. You don't have any new information. It doesn't look. There's no obvious. After a thorough investigation of like the base and the stand, there doesn't seem to be like any triggers. It doesn't seem to be any mechanical. It doesn't look like to be any bags of poison attached to it or something like that. Nothing that could hurt you in the least. It's all pure stonework on the rest of it, and a gem on top.
Okay, so there's nothing on the base. There's nothing on the pedestal.
Nope.
All right. Dante will just reach out a hand and touch the gem, like fingertips to the gem.
Okay. You feel that it has a little bit of give to it. You haven't pressed it yet. It has a little give.
Does it feel like I could lift it up, or like it's just sitting
More
there?
like pushing it down. You could push it down if you want to.
Oh, okay. So you can push it into the pedestal?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, why not? Let's do that.
Okay.
He'll push it into the pedestal.
You take the fingertips there and gently kind of push it in, and you see it kind of fall into the stone base, and you hear a click. And then you see the wall, the door in front of you kind of crumble, little bit of a tremor in the ground, and the door in front of you just go down, fall, and you are now. The door is open.
Well.
Whoa.
Just that simple, huh?
Seems
We
like.
did wait.
True. We did wait, 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
Congratulations, you still have all your fingers.
I need those.
You do. So I've heard.
Well, that's good. Everyone's talking about me. Dante, with no other takers, Dante will go towards the door, the newly opened door, and just sort of poke his head through and have a look.
Okay. There is a long, dark shaft.
He'll point to the. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying, oh no.
Not a fan of shafts, are you?
I was going to say that's not what I was thinking, but anyway.
There's a long hallway. It is dark.
Yeah, are we in a mine? Come on.
In a mine.
Well, unless anybody else would like to go first, Dante will poke his head, and look down the corridor. And is there anything? Can he see anything down the corridor? I think he's got about 60 feet of dark vision.
No. It goes for about 20, 30 feet, and then it kind of goes off, and you see a pair of stairs that are kind of going off to one side.
Okay.
Right behind you, you have the intrepid adventurer of Jeremiah with his torch in hand. I'm behind you.
Dante just looks down. Would anybody please like to take care of that? We're trying to be stealthy. I can't have him.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Walking around with a torch. Now,
I'll go to the back. I'll go back to the back of the line.
Unless you want to tell us what that little magical command is on that bag of yours, you feel free to go ahead by yourself and scout
Magical command.
Yeah. Dante's just looking at him. Yes. I've seen you whisper before you pull anything out of that bag. That bag that you've put a lot into, that is clearly much more than the size of that bag.
He takes a step backwards.
Yes, please, thank you.
Takes the other step backwards. Please, some distance between me and the angry one.
Yeah, Dante will just glance back and start making his way forward in the dark, just to sort of move ahead, just to see if there are any traps, see where the corridor goes. Straight probably up to the stairs if there isn't anything that sort of jumps out at him.
Yeah, there's nothing seemingly between you and the staircase. The staircase is going down. The spiral staircase going down.
Okay. Ooh.
What's the marching order?
If Dante is taking the lead with his dark vision, I would be more than happy to take maybe second.
Okay.
Camille would be last into marching order.
Okay.
Saoirse will follow behind Bran.
And then I'll put
Also-
Emmy. I'll put Emmy between Saoirse and Camille, and then Jeremiah at the last.
There we go.
Or after Emmy. Yeah.
So where is Jeremiah going?
Next to last. Camille's in front, behind him.
Oh.
Unless you want to go behind Camille.
No, I had an idea, but I'll leave it for the time being. That's okay. He'll kind of step back into the light of any of the torches that they're carrying, and just sort of they're indicate ahead of him, and just like there's a stairwell. I'll go down, and unless I come back, maybe, or you hear noises, just give me a minute until I go down to have a look around, and then just follow.
Bran would nod, and if anything, can Bran give Dante a... Wait, come on, roll 20. Come on. Can he give Dante a bit of guidance?
Sure.
Alright, and as Dante makes his descent, Bran would, of course, place his hand on Dante's shoulder, and a bit of green ethereal energy would kind of flow from his arm and into Dante, giving Dante an extra D4 to his next ability check.
Okay.
You see Dante when he puts his hand on Dante just like closes his eyes for a second, lets the magic go through him, and then just sort of opens his eyes with a smile. I knew you cared, and start making his way down the stairwell.
You make your way down the stairwell. Roll me a perception check.
Well, I suppose I have to add the D20, the one D4, don't I?
I think you can hang on to it.
Do I choose, or is it the next roll?
It says to one ability check of its choice. So
Yep, you can wait on it.
That's sweet. 21.
Okay. So these stairs are pretty narrow as far as stair goes, and they do have like this kind of worn moss, kind of just because of the age and the dampness of the place that you're in currently. That's grown on. It is kind of slick, but you seeing it ahead of time, you're able to kind of navigate. You're able to navigate the stairs perfectly fine, and make it down to the bottom. When you get to the bottom of this now circular chamber, there's a door, a wooden door, big iron handles. It's already it's ajar. The two doors are, it's kind of split in the middle and it's going to open. So
yep.
And are you looking inside or are you going back up?
I'll without going in, can I glance through?
Yeah.
Just to get an idea of what's on the other side.
Yeah. And with your high perception checks already, yeah, you look in and you see a fairly dark room again, and then basically there are 6. You see this row of kind of brick in front of you, and then on both sides there are what looks to be cutouts in stone of a stone wall, and it looks like there's almost like these crypts up again in the center of this cavern, or this large open space. You can't see the edges of the walls on either side, but in the middle you do see these kind of like almost like built up structures. There's grates in front of it, like metal gates that are like iron gates that are in front of these openings, and behind there seems to be bodies. And you see this two rows of these crypts on both sides with this main center hallway at the very end, 60 feet. Yeah, you don't make out. There's something at the very end, but you can't really make out what it is.
Yep. Okay, no, he'll just wait a moment, because hopefully everybody would start making their way down after a couple of minutes or so. He'd rather keep his eye on what's in front of him,
Okay.
and wait for the others to come down.
I suppose after a few minutes, Bran would lead the party slowly down to where Dante is.
Okay. So you guys make the landing. Yeah, that's alright. We'll make you roll that. Yeah, you make the landing. Dante kind of looks up at when you guys are coming down and kind of make sure you guys are following in his footsteps where he made it safely. And you guys are now first steps into this, what looks to be a series of crypts in this large room.
I found something.
How long does... Oh, sorry.
No, I found something, is all he said when you guys arrived.
How long does Emmy's detect magic last?
10 minutes. So you guys waited about 25 minutes.
I see. Okay.
So yeah, they would have worn off. I'm a wizard. I have to mark off spell slots.
Actually, does... Oh, wait, no. Does that apply to Camille? Do you sense anything, Camille?
Does she?
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. You have a, what is your sense? You have a bad sense or better odor when undead are around? Is that the only thing?
Let me look for it. Hang on, sorry.
That's alright. I forgot it
I
too.
believe it's like infernals and undead.
Divine sense, evil, blah blah blah, nauseous odor,
just
celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
I see.
Yeah, as soon as you get down into this basement area, as soon as they open the staircase, you do have this growing sense of decay in your nose that just kind of permeates even more. The rest of the people, the rest of everyone in the group don't sense it as much as you. If you were to say something to the group about the smell, then Saoirse, you would also get this kind of thing in the back of your head of there's something at play around you.
She'll alert the others of what she senses.
Yeah, and with that, Saoirse would probably become a little on edge then.
Okay. You don't hear anything. Taking a look around the room, there doesn't seem to be any movement. There doesn't seem to be any kind of. It's dark, and you can see walls on the on the far side. On both ends of this room, you see the walls on both sides. At the far end, once you're in there, you can kind of see that there's some sort of altar, kind of circular, with some pillars that are at the very end of this hallway, or this end of this hall. And there's multiple kind of crypts that are along the way, kind of lining the central hallway walkway along the space.
Mention of the undead.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you go. It's fine. It's okay.
Sorry, I think my internet is shit because of the rain. I guess at the mention of the undead, Bran would immediately be on guard, considering his history with being a veteran of fighting undead back in Patrium.
Mm-hmm.
So he would definitely raise his shield and have his warhammer at the ready. But he would wait for Dante to make the first move if he were to continue with the stealthy approach.
Well, what I was going to do was... Oh, you know what? Yeah, he'll sort of like... on guard, so to speak. He'll warily move forward into the room, keeping alert and hopefully not be ambushed by anything, but he'll sort of make his way through, just trying to check for any sort of trigger in the ground that might set off a trap. He's not exactly comfortable with the idea if they mention that there's that necrotic sort of sense about the place. But he'll keep his eye on the coffins or the crypts and just move forward to try and see if anything, to flush anything out and be prepared to dodge away.
Okay. So you move down this central kind of corridor. 1 second. Yeah, you walk down this kind of central corridor, and there are two. There's a large crypt on your left hand. There's large crypts on both sides, followed by two smaller crypts on both sides. And as you continue walking, you get closer to this circular altar at the end. It has pillars that kind of go up and meet the ceiling, but it is round in nature. There's a kind of almost like a podium that's facing the back wall. As you kind of walk up to it, a couple of stairs, as well as a unlit torch that is on the very back wall.
Yep.
How close are you getting to the altar?
We'll probably walk up until he's like next to it. He won't climb the altar just yet because he's still trying to sort of scout out the area to see if there are any traps or anything like that.
So far, you've not heard anything as far as any movement or anything other than yourself and your group mates here that are still kind of hanging towards that entry point. You get close. Roll a your choice: investigation or perception on the shrine or the altar at the base.
That would be a perception. Thank you very much.
So 24 again.
24.
So yeah, you take a look at this. You start looking again for your telltale signs of any kind of traps or pressure plates or any kind of devices. There's a large circular kind of part in the middle that looks round, and you're checking the edges of that and making sure that it looks solid and cut stone. Doesn't look like it has any pressure plates or anything like that. The only thing that you do see is on the you see the torch that's hanging basically eye level on the back wall of this shrine. On the very front, even before you walk up the stairs, there is a small podium, and on the podium, etched on a stone tablet, it says, "May the light shine."
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute just then. I had a sneezing fit and muted myself.
Oh. Okay.
He was just sort of made to sort of indicate to everybody else to come forward, to sort of look at the torch. If anyone can see him, he's sort of like, as if he's weighing his options, his head sort of moves side to side a little bit before looking around. And then he'll walk forward and pull out his flint and steel and just sort of try and light the torch on the wall.
Okay.
If it's able, like if it's a torch that can be lit. If not, he'll.
Yeah, it does have like a kind of a bluish hue to it. Very slight. So you're gonna go try to light the main torch. You're gonna light this torch. It's right there in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take your flint and you go to spark it, and you hit it once, hit it twice, finally catches, and you see a little bit of an ember kind of begin to grow, and then fade, and then within 10 seconds it has kind of gotten larger and then poofed itself out. As soon as you do this, you begin to hear movement. Why don't everybody? I'll have everybody roll for initiative.
Oh no!
Whoops. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Wait! Not yet.
Not yet.
I say that as I'm doing.
Yeah. You turn your finger.
We don't have a map yet and everything. What are you talking about?
Wait. Ta-da.
Oh, let me
I
lie.
still can't get over Jeremiah's icon.
Oh, he's a cutie.
Certainly matches the character.
Right.
I believe now you can select your token and then
Tag it.
Yeah, add a turn.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, you can put it out on the map where you think you are. Dante, you're obviously near to the end here.
Yep. I'm just trying to fix up the.
But select your token as you roll for initiative.
Just trying to fix up the map real quick.
Jeremiah.
Also, do not forget you also have 5 temporary HP.
Oh, that's what that is.
Uh-oh.
I saw the 5. I'm like,
You want me to drag it out, hon?
Yes, please.
All right.
You can't select it?
No.
Oh.
It's being weird. Okay.
Initiative. Why does it say virtual tabletop not found? Oh, because I'm on a different... Oh. That's
For
why.
initiative again.
what did you do?
Hold
Wow.
on. D.
Oh boy.
Oh, great. I'm not going to be logged in, am I?
Alright, this should work.
My D&D Beyond login is.
No.
Oh, no, can't do that. That would have dire consequences.
In your arrogance.
Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Maps up. Sweet.
Damn it, hold on 1 second. I'm having browser issues.
Go into the light.
Campaign. I have to use Emmy. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I let myself get excited about something.
Wow. You're excited about this encounter? I can tell.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Did you put your token out?
Did I not? I thought I did. Did I not? Oh, sorry.
You did not.
Let me have a look.
Emmy, roll
My token's out.
12. Hey, I actually got it to work first time. What the hell?
Let's see if this works. Oh, wow. That's a nasty piece of work right there.
Uh-oh.
I was caught. I was too busy trying to light the fireworks there.
Alright.
But I'm just but he's all the way back there. I promise.
Jeremiah rolled a 17 initiative. Alright.
So
He's
He's
does,
on his toes.
that means I'm on the pedestal, right? Oh, sorry, on the altar.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
You're there. You hear movement. You hear movement coming from all around you. It's kind of echoing through this entire chamber. You hear movement and shifting nearly everywhere.
Can I see anything with my dark vision?
You look around. You turn and take a look at the this right here, and you see a body moving, just beginning to move.
Okay. I assume I can't do anything else because I rolled a 6.
Yeah, that's what you see.
Clever.
Saoirse, you are in this dark area. You do not see. Well, actually, it's not dark for you because Mr. Jeremiah has a torch, and so he is lighting the way around you. But yeah, you hear noises, and for you, where you're standing right now, on both sides of you, you look to your left, look to your left, look to your left, and look to your right very quickly, and you see movement in both of these tombs and crypts that you see. You see what was laying flat, a body that is now beginning to take stand.
But the first thing going through her mind then is, oh, hell no. She is going to step forward, and you said, so there's basically a body right here. She is going to actually take a swipe at it with her short sword.
Okay.
Since they're indoors, she has her sword and shield out instead of her bow.
Okay. There is bars between you, but because you have because if you're using your sword, you could ply in from the bars and be able to kind of take a swing inside directionally.
Oh wait, so does it?
Or you could take a free action to open the. You could take a free action to open the door if you wanted to, or to check the door to see if it could open. But
yeah, in that case, I'd like to. I was gonna say, let me clarify then. So the body is actually in something.
Yes.
And so
inside this, there is a body that is moving.
Okay, she's gonna. Yeah, she'll kind of check the door. She'll check the door then to see if it's locked.
I'll say that you guys can definitely see these two from where you're standing. And even here. And then Dante, you can see this.
Oh, lovely.
Does the light from Camille's halberd help at all?
The torch from Jeremiah helps as well.
I see, okay.
But
does Camille's blade also act as a source of light?
I think she has to activate that.
Yeah, she will activate the light from her Binu blade. And if I am correct, DM, we did talk about this in the beginning. That if whenever they are in combat, her halo does pop up.
Yes.
So that
yeah, I would say the halo can automatically start to glow as soon as that initiative is hit. I'll say that the blade would have to be on your turn, but yeah, you can do that as a free action on your bird. I think it's a free action or a bonus. You have to check. I can't find my
notes.
Yeah, well, there we go. Roll. So, Saoirse, what are you doing?
Okay, so checking to see. Gonna use either a free action or an action to check and see if this. There's a door. Check to see if it's locked shut.
You reach out and try to grab the door, and it does open up. It's kind of like a split gate, and you can open up one side if you like. And you see this creature kind of slowly getting to its feet.
Is there any mechanism to lock it from the outside?
It is just a gate. That doesn't seem to be like a lock on it. Okay. There's nothing immediately there that would seem to be a lock.
Okay, in that case, she is going to step in with this creature and take a swipe at it with her sword.
Sounds good.
Try and preempt it. Let's see. Ooh, that's a 10. Let's try that
10
again. Yeah. Let's try that.
You take a swing at it, and at a 10, you take a swing, and it just clanks up against. There's actually armor that they're wearing. They seem to be wearing almost not quite plate, but seem to be pretty heavily armored.
Okay. And an 11.
And it clanks again.
It's not starting off well. Let's see, and then as a bonus action, she is going to use Hunter's Mark on the creature. but then kind of take a stance, preparing herself for this thing to strike back. And that will be her turn.
Okay. 1 second. Alright. As soon as you do that, you see Jeremiah almost kind of hearing the noise and wanting to investigate it further. He'll take a step around Emmy to here. We'll look in and we'll see this. He'll look in and he's going to use his just kind of observing this creature, seeing that it's moving. We'll use his perception for his turn. Doesn't notice anything too great and difficult. What will be scared and will kind of step back towards the door as far as he can go. The door has closed, but he is now standing there at the doorway.
Jeremiah.
That is Jeremiah's turn.
So I looked up and looked. I saw the picture. I saw the
Yeah.
portrait. It's just...
Oh. I think they're moving. And that'll be his turn. Branimir, what you doing?
All right. So Bran is able to see these 3 undead closest to him.
Yes. By a quick scan of the place, you see the one here, you see the one here, and you see that Saoirse has just stepped inside here and started taking a hit at these 2.
This one is still invisible, correct? Or not invisible, but unseen to him.
You wouldn't see that.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Seeing that the party is starting to be surrounded, Bran would close his eyes and focus upon his shield and channel his energy, his ethereal green energy from the uplifter, and he will summon his spiritual guardians as an action.
Yeah.
So that is up. Actually, let me drag that out. Oh boy, let me fix that. I'll fix that. I'll fix that in the next turn. And as a bonus action, he will summon his spiritual weapon into.
How wide is that? What's the radius on that?
It is, I believe, 30 feet. Let me check. Let me double check. That is no. I'm sorry. That is a 15-foot radius around Bran.
Oh, so that is right.
Mhm.
This is right.
And spiritual weapon, that is 60 feet, so he will summon that here. Spiritual weapon into the same little crypt area as this buddy right here. And he will attempt to make a swing with the spiritual weapon.
Go ahead.
Let's go for it. Da-da-da-da. Spiritual.
Nice.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Kaboom.
For Damon.
Oh
Oh my god.
We're back to the snake
Why?
eyes, ladies and
Hey.
gentlemen.
But it is radiant damage. I don't know if that does that give me a little extra brownie point?
It'd give you a
Let's do
brownie
that.
point, but it doesn't do any more damage.
Oof.
So it's a total of 7 damage, right?
That is a total of 7 damage.
Print screen.
Not good.
At least it's on the damage, not the rolls.
Yeah, at least it hit.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Let me see here. That is all I will do for now.
And I think that's right. Your thing around you is good enough.
Yeah, should be touching all three? Yes. Yes. All right. Yep, I'm good with where I'm at.
Okay. It is Emmy's turn. What would Emmy do?
Dress them up. Get some makeup.
Say again?
Going. Get some makeup and dress them up.
No. No, honestly, she would definitely, possibly, Misty step to a safer area. At least that's what I noticed about her and how she plays.
Yeah. I think that she, seeing that she was kind of being surrounded, yeah, I think that's true. Send it back. Here we go. What is her movement? 30 feet. She will kind of at first go back to over here. She getting to this area here, trying to kind of back her way away from the fighting, but still kind of be close enough. She will look into this and notice another one. And when she sees that, she will kind of get freaked out a little bit. And I will say that she will kind of misty step over towards Misty step over towards Dante. Actually, no, I think that would be... She couldn't... What am I doing here? I'll say that she Misty Steps, but she'll Misty Step... She'll Misty Step over to here, closer towards... away from the ones that you saw. A little bit further away.
Is that on the other side of the wall, or is that can that zombie reach her?
Which zombie? Oh, this one? No, these are all within walls.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she was there 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, she'll stay there. And that'll be your turn. Camille, what you doing?
Kill them all.
And actually, I'll say that she's stepping there.
See, here's the thing. She can definitely attack, but is that the wise choice right now? Because I feel like there has to be another option here to avoid further confrontation. So I'm a little torn. Fuck. So just to clarify, these undead are encased. They are not free.
They are inside these like mausoleums that are in the middle of this crypt. And they're behind these iron doors, and they've just started to move.
Okay.
And because of the movement, you guys are aware and get alerted, and we're already on guard. So I'm giving you, we've already rolled initiative, so you guys are able to take actions now.
Got it.
But yes, they are in mausoleums and they're closed in.
Okay. So the torch, that's the one that caused these things to stir, correct?
Dante lit the torch. It poofed for just about 10 seconds, went away, and it seemed to have activated these monsters.
Huh.
These undead.
Okay. Frick.
And I should have said while you're thinking about that, Bran, as you were looking around, roll me a free history check as you were looking at these things.
Sure. History. It's not a good night.
It's not great, but something looks oddly familiar to these, to you. It seems like something not from Alma. It seems something more from home. And
Oh,
Dante,
no.
you as well. You notice these to be something, nothing of recent make, but it does seem not from Alma. It seems like something from home.
Familiar foes.
Uh-oh. Kill them all, Camille.
What you doing, Kim?
I could be overcomplicating this, but
Do
the
it,
torch
do it.
went out. The torch went out, though, and it says something about light.
Dante is the only one that knows what it says. Because
Oh,
Dante is
frick.
the only one that read it, and he was the only one on that side of the room.
Mother fluff. Okay.
Mm.
Well, in that case, Camiel will look at Saoirse, who is battling this undead. And then she will look over at Dante, who I presume she can see since she does have the vision. But will definitely hear these things. Well, hopefully she can. She can hear these things stir, and she'll look at Bran, and instead of confronting, I think what she will do is she is going to barricade and make sure that these things will not come out. So she's gonna come over here, and she will try her best to barricade and keep those things in.
So what are you using to barricade the iron bars?
Oh my god, her own. Her body, her
Okay.
hands.
Okay.
Just gonna press your weight up against it.
Yeah, she's just gonna press her weight up against it, and she's probably gonna call out to Dante, and kind of yell out, "What's going on over there?"
Well, Dante hears this. What did you do?
That's another word. That's another way of saying it. Yeah. And yeah, she is just gonna barricade, basically. And hopefully get a response from this fucking rogue.
Okay. Okay. I'll let you do that. Dante, what are you doing?
Did you say that the torch itself emits a glow?
The torch itself, that's on the wall, has a kind of a bluish twinge, almost to the same effect of the red gem that you saw, where it just kind of sparkles a little bit here and there, and kind of glimmer to it, if you will. When you lit it, it kind of it glowed with like a blue tinge to it, and then it fade out quickly. Kind
Okay.
of poofed out.
All right. Dante will call out, obviously noticing movement around him. We need to light the torch. We need magic. Is it the... Oh. May the light shine, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
May the light shine.
May the light shine. It says, "May the light shine." We need magic. And he just yells out into the darkness and hopes somebody will come down this way.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything other than. Oh look, you know what? He's gonna try it anyway. I'll try to light it again. Let me double check that I don't have anything super exciting. No, I don't. I have oil. I can pour oil all over it.
Please throw it.
That's worked so well for you in the past.
There's no. Do you want me to throw at you, Bran? You're the closest visual target. I'll try again to light the torch real quick.
Oh dear.
Good.
Go for it.
So he'll take the tinderbox out, and try and light it again.
So you take the tinderbox out, you go and you kind of try to spark it again. This kind of looking over your shoulder, sparking it, looking over your shoulder again, finally getting that connection the second or third time, and you see the flame again poof up. Blue spark, puffs, large flame just for a moment, 10 seconds later, less than 10 seconds. And then it just, put out. It will not hold flame.
We need magic. Emmy.
Okay.
That's probably that's probably his turn at this point. Like he's just been trying to light that and calling out and yelling.
Okay.
Damn it! I need magical fire.
It is their turn. Let's start with the damage. Yeah, anyone that's starting inside. So, yeah. So these 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, those 4 would take damage. So go ahead and hit that.
It is 16, 17, 19, 21 radiant damage.
Is there a save on that, or is there any?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is a wisdom saving throw. If they pass, they take half of that. Half of 21.
And I'm just gonna do 1.
And
What was the fail? What was the pass?
14.
Okay.
Jesus.
So they take half of that 16?
They take half of 21.
Oh, half of 21. Okay. So those take, let's say 11 points. No, not 111, just 11. Okay. And then Saoirse, the one that is now with you, kind of gets fully to its feet, picks up a glaive that is on the place where he was sitting. There's a glaive that he picks up, and will take 2 swipes at you.
Both of those hit.
Okay. So you'll take 19 damage as this glaive just kind of slices into you across your chest, swings back again. You take a look at this form, and it is humanoid in nature, has a armor chest on it. It looks like the composition itself, very human, but preserved to a point, but still looking like something that was unnatural, looking like the decay that you had fought previously, this kind of taking over of undead nature and kind of the rotting of the flesh that is kind of happening in parts. It looked preserved a lot better than most of the creatures that you had fought that had been undead. This has been preserved, but still has those undead qualities that make it kind of gaunt and kind of bony. Skin was still there, but still kind of in places that you can see where it's kind of falling and hanging where it shouldn't. and it's taking a swipe at you. Camiel, I will say, because you were up against the bars and kind of holding it, I'll say that he'll have disadvantage as he kind of tries to take his glaive, the one in front of you. He'll try to take a glaive and make 2 attacks at disadvantage.
Okie dokie.
Disadvantage roll.
Jesus Christ!
Damn.
You sure there's a disadvantage?
What did it roll? A 10 and a 21?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait a second. Is that the... No, that's damage. Why is it rolling damage?
Oh.
No, it's 1d plus 6. No, that is right. So that
Why
hits?
is one...
21, I believe, just hits.
Okay. And I'll roll damage for that. Why is that a disadvantage? It's not what I wanted.
15. Got it.
Yikes.
That's okay.
Mass damage. Okay.
Only a flesh wound.
Yeah. But it's not much scratch.
What is the movement on these guys?
Zero.
No.
They don't move.
Oh, I didn't. They don't move. 15, so that'll go to there. You'll see this guy take 1 step. Oop.
Ah, shoot.
I'll put that back. Wait. I'll put that back. I gotta get this guy up. Wait, why can't I move this guy? That's why.
Their movement speed is reduced by half. Just for information.
Okay. So that he can make it to there. 30 feet movement, reduced to half, 15. Go there. This guy wants to come and play with you, Dante.
You know what? I appreciate that.
1, 2, 3. Won't quite make it to you. Actually, he'll be there because he'll go crooked. And then you start seeing other things kind of starting to poke out. The bars moving again.
Oh, what? Where? What?
You see the bars moving, an opening, and even though you did not see it before, you see the bars opening up, these iron bars, and more of these things coming out from everywhere.
Ah. Well, wouldn't you know it? Oh, it's not my turn, so I can't do anything.
I think all of them that have hits take it, so I think that is it. Oh, attacking Dante.
Why would you attack little old me? Does it look? Is it because I look scrumptious and delectable?
Delectable. 21 hit.
Let me just check. Yeah, did.
So we
Hey.
take 10 slashing damage on that.
Yeah, so I've got... That's my 5 temp gone. Go away, go... No! Oh, God. I clicked a button.
What'd you do?
Oh, I was in D&D Beyond and I accidentally clicked the character builder icon,
Oh.
the forge, and it took me out. Yep, okay. Just the 10?
Yes, 10
Cool.
damage. Saoirse, you're up. Jeremiah after him. After her.
Okay. So I think Saoirse, did she see this one? Crap. I'm guessing she saw this one kind of pop up right next to her and step out.
You are currently inside the building, so you see the one in front
Yeah.
of you. You don't see the one around the corner. There's a wall between
Oh,
them.
okay. Oh, it is.
You
okay,
are
I
like
was
in
trying
within
to
the
get
crypt, and you took a step into the crypt.
that. Yeah, and it's effectively separated into multiple
Yeah.
compartments. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like these mausoleums. Yeah. There's a wall between you and the other side of that.
Okay. In that case, probably not notice. He or she's unaware of all these other undead popping out, so she's gonna keep herself focused and directing her attention on this one. She's gonna attempt to land a couple more hits with her short sword. 11. Okay.
Does not hit.
22.
22 definitely hits.
Okay, so that's going to be 7 piercing. Probably out of anger or frustration, that she keeps hitting this thing's armor or missing it, getting deflected. She finally lands a hit.
Yeah, and you take it and you kind of take a hit and it goes across the neck and you see kind of the tendons and kind of snap and kind of break into its off arm, kind of hanging there now, even worse than before. It just kind of broken and kind of twisted and mangled there. It still has the glaive in its other hand, but it definitely looks like you've taken a big chunk out of it.
Yeah, and then also with the because using bonus action for Hunter's Mark last round, there's going to be an additional 4 piercing damage on it.
Okay.
So 11 total.
Good. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely looking rough.
And so she still has her shield up, so that is going to be her turn.
Okay. Jeremiah's turn. Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Good friend of yours?
Yeah, yes, he was. He goes, what should I do? And he kind of closes his eyes and he puts out his hand. And he is going to cast Sleep.
Well done,
Starting
buddy.
with the creature with the lowest hit points. Each creature falls unconscious. Does it say anything? So he goes out and you see him close his eyes and you see this like white energy kind of manifest in his hand and you see it kind of swirl around a little bit. And you see it kind of whiz past. Seriously, you see it kind of circle around the guy that's in front of you. You see this white energy kind of circle around. And then, Bran, you see it circle around the one in front of you, and nothing happens.
Can't put these things to sleep when they're already dead.
Yeah, undead and are immune to being charmed and
Yeah.
aren't affected by the spell. But he doesn't know that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, come on. Be nice.
Assuming we survive this.
Brad, it's your turn.
Alright, so we did confirm that Bran was able to kind of piece together that there was a familiarity to these undead.
Yeah, and now that you've seen them kind of pick up weapons and you've seen it kind of jab at Camiel, and you saw kind of through the, not as clearly, but through the gates with Saoirse, you can tell that this sword specifically is something that you've known historically, this glaive being kind of ancient form. You know, it's kind of like it's in the U.S. looking at the Union Civil War kind of era, looking back in the past at these old uniforms. This kind of reminds you of this Patrum ancient era Tribus, beginning of Tribus era kind of outfits.
Gotcha. Okay.
And weaponry.
So seeing this, Bran's just the hairs on the back of his neck would rise as realization starts to dawn upon him that these are either Patrium soldiers or undead wielding Patrium weaponry and armor.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, he will hear Dante shout for, I guess, magical fire.
Mm-hmm.
And he would immediately snap towards Dante's direction. And that actually is within range from where he is. The issue with this, though, is that its target says that it's a creature. Could it also be an object?
Yeah.
I'm going to be using Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip.
Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah. I can actually post it here if you want.
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature you can see within range. The target must exceed dexterity level. I would say that currently, you could, if you had a clear shot to it, I would let you attempt to. I would give you a DC to try to hit it with that Sacred Flame. As of right now, you cannot, because you cannot actually see that flame, because you have an undead and Dante standing on the base of that altar, so being able to see it clearly would not allow it.
Ah, shoot. Okay. Well, crap. I'm gonna have to run all the way up there. Oh. I don't want to leave the group, but at the same time...
Do it, babe. Wait, just do it.
But we got Saoirse trapped in the cage fight over here.
It's only gonna get worse if we don't do anything about the torch.
And Jeremiah is panicking.
Jeremiah is handling himself quite well, I would say. He's attempted to do something.
Considering his last encounter here.
Close his eyes and cast a spell.
Yeah, he's going to cast Sleep again just because he thinks he may have missed.
Dante is so fucking salty.
Oh my god.
He's so mad.
So what you doing, Brad?
If Dante can somehow get the undead away from both himself and the altar, I could probably take a shot from where I am and not leave the rest of the party exposed. So I think Bran would shout at Dante to basically, I need you to get out of the way, Dante!
So you're gonna hold your action?
I am gonna hold my action for when or if Dante ever gets out of the way. And as a bonus action, Bran will move his spiritual weapon over here, and he will take another swing. Attempt to.
Go ahead.
Come on. Ugh.
12 does not hit.
Well, and that is his turn. Well, actually, let me roll for the spiritual guardians for the next turn. All right, that is for the next turn. For the undead.
So 20 damage next turn if they don't meet it. Okay.
That is correct.
Alright. Emmy, hearing that you said you need to light the torch, will look around. I'm gonna give her... Okay. She is going to move to here, so she still has movement. She will cast... you said you needed a magical flame on these torches here? And she will cast Firebolt.
I thought you said fireball for a second there, but I remember she doesn't.
No.
That would have been bad.
She will cast Firebolt. Wait. Why is Firebolt? Oh, okay, 14. And she will hit this torch right next to her. Not realizing that that the torch was there, because she rolled a really bad check. And as she does, this begins to glow. And a blue light kind of emits from this. And a few seconds later, this drops.
Yeah, do it. Come on. Come
And
on,
this
man.
drops. And Dante, the one fighting you, drops to the ground.
Yosh.
Hell yeah.
And
Yosh.
that is her turn. Cameo, what you doing?
Feck. Oh man. I only hit things.
You might as well take stabs at them now. It's useless to hold them back.
Educate me on Moonbeam again. Does it hit just within a 5-foot radius, or like
You
so
can-
round?
You cast it. Go ahead, Brian.
It's a 5-foot radius around the point from where you cast it. So
around
imagine-
the area.
yeah, imagine it as like a middle square. Like say you cast it here,
Mhm.
so it's gonna be 5 feet around where you casted
got
it from the point
Okay. Thank
in a
you.
cylindrical beam.
Yeah, its range is 120 feet, so you can pick anywhere 120 feet away. I think, do you have to see it? No. Doesn't say you have to see it. So 120 feet away, and it doesn't do any damage at the time of that it happens. It's only when something enters it. It's almost like his guardians, where something hits it on their turn, they take that damage.
Is it worth it? That's the thing.
It would only be effective on the next turn, or yeah.
When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So it's not on your turn, it's on their turn. It's engulfed in flames. 2d10 radiant damage on a fail.
I see.
So it would do damage, but
On their turn, if
Yeah,
they're
on
in their
their
spot.
which is
Got it.
actually after Dante.
Uh-huh. Should I do it?
Should you not
yeah,
do
go
it?
for it.
Is the question, I think.
Actually, I think you can hit 3.
Yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, let's go. She's going to cast Moonbeam. After being swiped, and making a comment of it's just a flesh wound, she is going to cast. Oh, that is huge. Moonbeam, right?
Huge. It's huge.
It's huge.
I think that's 10 feet. That. Yeah. We borrowed cordon of arrows.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. That's it. I end my turn.
Is it in their turn? Creature enters the spell area for the first time or the start of their turn. Okay, so it's when they start. Okay. That is Camiel's turn. Dante, you did not. You now see this blue hue coming from behind this crypt, this mausoleum that's to your right hand side.
Yep.
You don't see. You did not see Emmy light it up, but you do see this blue hue and this undead soldier that was in front of you just kind of drop.
Okay. Then I assume I saw the one to the right, or I heard.
Yeah, the one in front of you. You see the two that are dropped in front of you. Yeah, all three that you dropped. You saw them all drop.
Well, yeah, not knowing Emmy is over there, because if she misty steps, he wouldn't have known where she teleported to. Dante's just going to call out, whoever that was, you are beautiful, and I hope it was you, Bran. And then he steps over to the side, giving a clear line of sight on the scones there, and he'll have an attack against this one to try and keep it out of the way, I suppose.
Okay.
We'll get its attention anyway at the moment.
Yep.
Whipping out his liquid rapier as he
Whip it out.
He whips it out with a flash and tries to stab.
Stabby.
I'm assuming 14 doesn't hit.
14 does not hit. You shing shing, and it goes up against their armor and clings off again.
Yep, that's all right. So that was 5 foot. So 5.
Mm-hmm. You still have your movement bonus action if you want.
So he'll back over to about here. As he backs up, he'll come on, let's. You're undead. I don't think you understand anything I'm saying. This way. Follow. I don't know if that worked. And he just steps back up against the wall, making a lot of noise, trying to draw them this way.
Okay.
And I believe that's probably about it.
Would I be able to cast my Sacred Flame?
Yeah, you held your action, so he moved out of the way, and you now definitely have a clear shot at that. Go ahead and roll, and I'll say the hit on that is a AC of 14.
The thing is, though, is that it's...
Oh, it's an automatic, right?
It's an automatic, but it's like a dex saving throw.
I'm gonna switch that up. So it's because you're not taking on a creature, we're kind of playing with it slightly. So go ahead and roll an attack roll, and if you get above a 14, then you've hit it.
Okay.
We're gonna play a roll of cool on this one.
So just a straight attack roll?
Straight attack roll, and you hit a 14 or above.
I don't think it's possible for Sacred Flame. It's only...
Well, yeah. I could have just rolled a d20, but you hit a DC of 14. So you do see, you let this go, and you know you're using it in a weird way, because you're normally casting on a creature, and as you cast it, you see the vision of the torch, and you know it's weird, but it lights up, and you see it ignite. You see this blue cast of flame, and 10 seconds later, just a few seconds later, it kind of goes out, fades.
Oh, so the rest of the torches... okay, I got it. I see.
It is their turn. This will follow you. 20, 25. Let's do the damage first. Start that again. So, Moonbeam. Roll your
Uh,
damage from Moonbeam for these two first.
They must make a con save first.
Okay. Their constitution is not good. I'll just roll one for everybody. It's a
Okay.
party. They fail miserably.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
2d10.
2d10. Takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save. Yes.
Yep. So go ahead and roll that.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the thing. 2d10. Well,
8. 8. And 8. Okay, and you see the one that Bran had been hitting previously. I can't reach him because there's too many stuff on the top of him, but oh, there he is. You see him drop to the ground.
nice.
Nice.
And then the first one that you had, yeah, he went down too. Oh wait, which one was that? Yeah, those two both went down.
And you can move Moonbeam, I believe.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, and then what was your damage on these guys?
That would be a 20.
20 on a deck save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
They fail.
Okay, so they take 20 damage. Seriously, you see the one in front of you just completely drop to the ground. His spiritual guardians, these green glow of energy, kind of sparkly juice kind of swirls around him and then just eats him. You can see the radiant damage kind of eat at his face and kind of eat into it and then falls to the ground in front of you. This guy is gone. And this guy is hurt. So I'll say this guy will get to you, and this guy will get to you.
Wonderful.
So they'll both make attacks. Wave, roll. From the first guy.
That's a hit.
So for 12 damage, and the second. The second attacker. Ooh.
I'm glad I saved my uncanny dodge.
So you take 12 from the first, and then
Man.
goes at 10, 26? No, 16.
That's 11, isn't it? What am I looking at?
Oh, crit 5. Okay. Yeah.
So it's 11 all up. So, oh
Yep.
damn, it's less than the first one. He'll take half damage with his uncanny dodge.
Yeah, because I rolled a 1 on that.
That's okay.
Damage.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah. This guy has 30 feet. He take a swipe at Jeremiah Coles. $14. You see instinctually. Oh, he doesn't have it. Poor bastard.
Better cough up that.
he gave him 5 hit points, right?
Yeah, they're from aid. 5 temp HP.
He has a total of 13 hit points.
Oh, no.
That's hilarious.
So as he strikes out with his glaive, he just sticks it right into his gut, and he goes, oh. And you see him fall to the ground.
Oh my god.
What was that? Did someone do what I wanted to do?
What else is there to do? This guy.
This guy. Sorry.
Yeah. You're not that guy, bud.
I'll mute myself.
You're not that guy. This guy will take a attack on Emmy. Swings wide. Emmy kind of ducks down, and you see his glaive kind of get stuck into the wall. As he's kind of desperately trying to pull it out, she ducks to the side and moves, kind of rolls herself out of the way. These guys move. This guy did not. I'll say that this guy goes to here. I don't think this guy goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bran, you'll have 2 attackers on you.
Go for it.
First roll. Second roll. 18. Does that miss?
That definitely misses.
Did it not do it the second roll? There you go. 19.
19 does not hit.
What's your AC at right now?
With Boltzmann's enhancement?
Mm-hmm.
That is 22.
Okay. So yeah, you just take a wide swing at both of you, and they just cling up against your armor. One clings against your shield, as you're gonna take the hits and absorb them fairly easily. That is its turn. Saoirse, it is your turn.
Okay. Seeing this one in front of her crumple and kind of deteriorate as you described, probably, I think she's been hearing all the noises, everything else going on. She's going to step out, look around, see Jeremiah on the ground. She's going to run over and attack this one, taking 2 swipes.
Okay.
1. A crit.
That's
Oh my
nice.
god, that's so good.
Nice. 17 hits as well.
Oh, did it roll twice? Oh, it did roll twice. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so 6. Let me roll the 2 bouts of. Okay, extra 2 damage for Hunter's Mark, so that's going to be 21 piercing damage on this thing.
21 damage, and as he's kind of standing there, he just takes these massive hits that you strike, and the one you strike through his chest all the way. You can see it kind of come out the other end, the other side, kind of poking through his rib cage, over his underneath his breastplate, through his rib cage, and kind of poke out the back end of him, like connecting with the wall behind him. Before there's like an ichor kind of comes out, kind of slides down his leg, and you kind of pull your sword back a little bit. He's standing, but barely.
I imagine it's that scene. It's like that scene at the end of the Fellowship of the Ring, with, I forget the Uruk-hai's name, Lurg or something, when Aragorn stabs and it's just pulling the sword deeper into its chest.
Black ichor.
Yo.
Yeah.
Anything else you can do?
No, that's going to be all she can do, since she's wielding a shield in her opposite hand. So that is the end of her turn.
Okay. It's Jeremiah's turn, and he will take a death saving throw.
No.
The most unenthusiastic.
How
Bran,
do you do?
please save
How do
him.
you death save? How do you roll a death save on D&D Beyond?
There's
Oh,
a
D&D
button up there, isn't there? At the top. Isn't there? Where is it?
So if I went down to 0 hit points, it shows me like a little skull with X's. Death saves.
I swear there was a button for.
I thought there's got to be a button somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. Maybe you roll that.
I've got blind.
Oh, there. I got it.
Where is it?
Where is it?
You have to click on the face, and then it brings up a side thing, and the button's in the middle. So he has 1 failure. He rolled a 7.
I am confused and intrigued at the same time.
Oh my god.
Bran, what you doing?
Oh boy. Okay. Crap.
No.
How does this work? Does it have to be... Do I have to see them? Sorry, I should have looked this up earlier. I just want to make sure that this is... I'm reading this right.
What you casting?
That can see or hear me. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Prayer appearing.
I'm actually... no, I'm actually going to be casting Turn Undead.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And that is a... Yeah, Turn Undead, that is a channel divinity.
Mhm.
So, basically, each undead that can see or hear Bran within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage. But in this case, if it fails, if it's lower than a CR1 challenge rating, it's instantly destroyed.
Okay. So it's an automatic thing, correct? So you just cast it? What does it look like when you cast it?
Oh god, I've never used it before. I'd think of it as like a bubble that emanates from Bran. Like it emanates from his shield. It's kind of like this ethereal green bubble that resonates from Bran and stretches out to 30 feet, kind of getting wider and wider, kind of like a shockwave.
Okay. So you see this green energy kind of coming down from the heavens. You know, even though the ceiling is not too far ahead above you, only good 15, 20 feet. You see this energy just pouring in through above and radiating into your shield, and you see this kind of shockwave that kind of ripples out towards the rest of them, bubbling out from your general location. All of them seems the ones that are next to you that seem to have taken a step towards you. They stop their movement towards you, but then they pause just for a second as this energy hits them, and then they continue to step forward again. They actually have turn resistance.
Oh,
How convenient.
interesting. How very convenient. It's okay. Even if it did work, it probably would have taken damage anyway from the spiritual guardians and Moonbeam.
Yup.
Well, shoot. Well, as a bonus action then, Bran will turn his attention towards Jeremiah, noticing that he went down. And as a bonus action, Bran will cast... Where is it? I gotta make sure this is the right healing spell. There it is, Healing Word. So that is within 60 feet. Yep, definitely. That's that is a very low amount, but it'll get him up, and that's entirely what Bran needs. Is that Jeremiah at least get back on his feet? So I will.
What's the
roll.
amount? Oh, there you go.
I'll roll at the very basic level. That is 6. Or
6.
sorry, why
Why is it
is
one
that an
radiant?
extra? I don't
He
know.
takes 1 radiant damage as well.
No, I
That's what you
don't
get.
know what that...
It's 1d4 plus 3. It's your wisdom level.
Oh, yeah, it's my wisdom level.
And
Okay,
then
so
blessed.
that's,
You hit blessed strike or something.
Blessed strike.
Blessed
yeah.
strike. I don't know. What
I'm
that
sorry.
Is.
That's blessed strike. I'm sorry.
We'll just
I need
take
to turn that
the.
off.
Let's take the healing. So he'll take the 6 healing.
So
And
he
you,
should be
yeah,
stable.
you will. Yeah. Hi. How do I get off of that then? Apply changes. There we go.
Bran is far more
you-
hyper focused at this moment, considering he is fighting a very familiar and daunting enemy. Even spiritual guardians, seemingly from the fallen soldiers, seem to be screeching as they seem to recall this ancient enemy.
As you cast that healing word, you hear a oh god, oh, as Jeremiah comes back to life.
So happy.
God,
done.
Dante.
And Emmy, seeing that the last time worked well enough to be able to kill the ones that she saw around her, or at least some of the ones she saw around her, she'll look over back to the other side and see the other flame the other torch that she has not hit. She will go to this side of it and then, oh wait, what is her range on that? Because I don't think she wants to get hit, but she also, she's at full health.
Is it a
She
bonus
doesn't
action?
waste her turn.
Is it a bonus action to use Misty Step?
No, it's not.
Ah.
It's a full action,
Oh.
I think. Oh, it is a bonus action. It
yes,
is.
it's a
It is.
bonus.
It is. It
So-
is a bonus action. I did that wrong last time. So she will move to the other side of this just to get clear. Take a bonus action.
Technically, she'd be able to use Firebolt again because it's a cantrip.
Yeah, she'd be able to use a firebolt again. That's not the issue. The issue is, would she take? Would she get an attack of opportunity from Misty Step?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so either.
It's a bonus action to move. It's not like just to instantaneously disappear. I don't think you get a bonus action.
Yeah.
An attack weapon.
Yeah, because you just appear somewhere else. So it's not like you take one step. Okay. So she'll go to there and cast, just to move out of the way, but then she'll cast Firebolt again. And we'll light up this area as well. And as she does, another blue hue glows, and you will see which one was this? I think this one was from there. And the other two are already dead from that area. So as she does, Bran, you see the one that was next to you just disappears, or falls to the ground.
Hell yeah.
Dead. I think that's her turn. Cam, what you doing?
Oh, goodness. Let's see here.
Quick question: does Moonbeam have friendly fire on, or?
I'm looking at this area right here, but I don't want Dante to get hurt Frick.
I'm fine.
No! Fucking crazy.
On each of your turns, after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction.
Mm-hmm.
So there's your action to move the beam.
Is that? Oh yeah. No. I would love to, but
Does
I
it
don't
say
wanna...
anything about like hurting other players, or is it just
It's
It's
specifically
any
like
creature.
shoot?
It's any creature in the item in the area.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it will definitely hurt Dante. Unless he moves away.
Do I get a save?
Con save.
Hey, I'm proficient at that.
And you do have that extra D4.
And I
The
have an
only
extra
problem
D4.
with that, the only issue is that you do not see exactly where Dante is.
Fuck, that's right. Because of
Because
all
there's
these.
a big thing in between you guys.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck my life.
I'm
Oh,
fine.
boy.
There's a
mean, you
mausoleum there.
You could dissipate it, or I mean,
Yeah, you can just let it go.
control.
That's a free action to let it go because it's a concentration spell.
I got an idea.
How are you doing? How are you doing over there, Dante? You holding up?
Aim
wait.
for this one right here. Like right here. Like right here.
Okay.
You know?
Take
Yeah.
Jeremiah with you.
No.
Right here.
Could you light also the torches with Moonbeam?
DM?
It is radiant damage.
You could definitely try. It is a radiant damage.
That would be a no.
But the only other thing,
That's not
wait. The only other thing is you don't see the other torches. You've been
Yes.
standing in that spot, so you
Yeah.
don't know that the torches were on the other side, and you don't know where they are on the other side either.
Shoot.
Can I at least keep the moonbeam for now?
Yeah, it's a concentration spell, so you only lose it if you get hurt enough to drop it.
Alright, so for now I'm not gonna do anything because she can't see beyond the structure.
You could move it next to the one next to Bran. Like, just get it.
You can move to the other far side.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do that. She'll just move it. Please, DM. Thank you.
Yeah. So I figure out where the hell it is.
Too many circles.
I got too many things going on here. Oh, I got the wrong tool too. There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Mhm.
Okay, Dante.
Yay, Dante. Okay. I'm going to stab. I haven't hit either of these, have I? Like, neither of these are wounded.
No. You've tried to hit one and it deflected it.
Because I can, I'm going to stab this one at the top.
Mhm. Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby. Does a 24 hit?
Definitely hits. And that's 20.
Actually, it's not, because the other one is within 5 feet of me, and that cancels out my sneak attack. So,
So it's
it
14
wouldn't-
damage.
Yeah, it'd just be 14 damage.
Okay.
Is it still alive?
It is.
Yep. Alright, so he's going to step this side. He's going to step this
Yep.
side, because he can disengage from this one because he hit it.
Mhm.
And with my cunning action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, no, 30. 35? 30. Yeah. And he'll just be like, well, you just look around and say, you guys are doing a hell of a job. There are two more. There are two more behind me. Plus, he'll also say,
I will also say that Emmy would have shouted out, if not after the first one, definitely after the second one, light the other torches.
Need
You guys
magic.
are aware that there's other torches needing to be lit.
As far as Dante's concerned, it needs to be magic. So he'll be like, "Oh, you guys are doing great, Bran. There's a torch over there, and there's a torch over here." And he'll point to the one back here. There's some friends down there, and I think there's another torch over here. And I apologize for everything. And that's his turn.
All right. Roll for your moonbeam first, Cam.
Copy that. 2d10. That is a 12.
All right. 12 damage, and I think that will put that one. Is that the first time it's gotten hit?
No, he's been within the circle for a while.
Yeah, I think so too. That would put him out. I think that's all the exterior damage. Oh, he had to roll something. That's alright. He was low. Let me roll. I need to see who he's going to attack here. Either Jeremiah that's still on the ground, or Saoirse.
Oh no.
I was saying that a low roll would be Jeremiah, and a high roll would be Saoirse, and I rolled a 1.
Oh, Jeremiah.
So Jeremiah,
We barely knew you.
roll with advantage because he is prone.
I bring him back to life only to suffer some more.
There's one problem taken care of.
He doesn't hit. He had advantage on the attack, and he rolled like crap. Oh my gosh!
The gods are with him.
I was gonna say, is Jeremiah on the ground?
Jeremiah was on the ground because he had just woken up, and he didn't have his turn to stand up yet.
It would have been disadvantage on. Oh no! Wait a minute. Sorry, that's
a melee
range.
attack on someone prone is advantage.
Doesn't matter.
So you see this guard, the soldier here, take a large look down at the ground, seeing it moving again, turn its glaive the other direction, and spear down with it as hard as he can. And Jeremiah just holds up his hand and moves, rolls off to the side towards the door, and it just barely catches him. It catches him right on like the jacket, catches him and just kind of pins his jacket to the ground from the sword cut as it kind of cuts open, but he is unhit.
Nice.
Ooh, lucky.
The gods are protecting him.
Let's see. This guy will go after Emmy. Take a swipe. Oh, not at advantage. But the 25 does hit, so she will take 13 points
Oh no!
of damage. 13 damage.
She has 5 temp HP.
Yes. 5. Let's do 5 heal. Yeah, that'll work. And these two will try to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10, 25, 30. We'll get to there. And that's all I can do on that. Saoirse, you're up.
Okay, seeing this, she doesn't quite have the same animosity toward Jeremiah that Dante does.
What?
So seeing this one try and attack Jeremiah even as he's laying on the ground, she's gonna take another 2 swings. Or she's going to at least attack it again, see what happens.
Go ahead and swing away.
20 for 11 piercing.
Yep, and that is enough to put him down. That 11 piercing puts him down.
Okay. And
As you take a swing and kind of, again, push him up against the wall and just kind of slice, cutting him open.
see, and then as a bonus action, she'll move her hunter's mark to. I think she knew there was another one behind her, so she would spin around looking to see where there are any more of these creatures. I think she would probably see the one, right there behind Dante.
Yep.
So she would move her hunter's mark there.
Okay. Anything else?
Question is, she still has her movement. Problem is, there's that moonbeam in the way.
You see this column of light just filling the area right in front of you. Does not look pleasant.
Yeah.
As the bodies that are kind of half in that space and half in out are just kind of melted away at this radiant light.
Yeah, she's gonna play it safe and move the long way around. Try and make it the long way around. So, it's gonna be 10, 30.
Okay,
Yep,
and you
just
do
wanted to
pass.
double check to make sure.
You do pass that torch, the unlit torch, the kind of gleaming. As of right now, you see it kind of has a little bit of a blue sheen to it, a little bit much more than it did previously.
Okay. Yeah, she would call that out. There's another torch right over here, just behind this mausoleum.
Okay.
And then that would be her turn. And and I'm guessing too now she sees this second guardian.
Yeah, right in front of you.
Gotcha.
Jeremiah will stand to his feet, take half of his movement. He will bravely stand up and take a big swing with his leg and kick the soldier, the fallen soldier that's now on the ground there next to him. And he will move his turn. Yeah, he can't get very far because he's taking half his movement to get up. He'll be there. Torch in hand, kind of moving away from anything that he saw. He's kind of hiding at this point, looking around the corner.
I saw that, Jar. I saw that.
Leave him alone!
I refuse to now.
Bran, it's your turn.
Such a bully. Oh, damn. Shoot, I can't. Yeah, that's still within Camille's moonbeam. Shoot. I can't step through Camille or like kind of squeeze by her.
There's that thing is dead, so I'm pretty sure you could just.
He would enter the moonbeam.
Yeah, I would
be able
enter
to
the
get through.
moonbeam.
Yeah.
So I can't step through Camille. Or like.
Well, she was shorter. Yeah, that's possible. You
Shoot,
just hop
alright.
over her.
Oh man. Okay. I was hoping I could at least get a torch this turn, but let's see here.
Say that you could pass your cameo space.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Thank you,
If
DM.
that's the case, thank you, DM. I will move. I will heed Saoirse's words, and Bran will immediately step over here past Jeremiah. Kind of give Jeremiah a pat on the back, but it's considering the situation, it's more like a shove.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's leaning up completely against the mausoleum, like trying to catch his breath.
I see. Okay. He'll step in front of Jeremiah, and he'll do the same thing as he did before, and cast Sacred Flame on this torch right here.
Okay, being this close, I will again, because it's an object, not a person, I'll put the DC lower, but you have to beat at least a 10 DC. So just roll 1d12 or d20 and get above a 10.
Gotcha. Well,
Oh my god.
So you reach out towards the torch, and you see this green kind of sparkle and kind of fade out. And it's not really flame; it's more like sparkles. It's kind of like fade and go. What?
Bran kind of turns over to Jeremiah, and he kind of shrugs his shoulders. This normally doesn't happen.
Torch? He holds the torch.
Yeah, Bran kind of shakes it away, considering it did. Well, I don't think Jeremiah's torch is magical. It's just a regular torch. I assumed it was just a regular torch.
DM.
Hey, you guys lit it with fire. It was just a plain torch that you guys lit for him.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think it's magical.
Oh
fire.
no! Because if you remember, the main torch doesn't light up until we torch the others. So why don't you give it a try?
You think it's just regular? Like, just regular flame?
Well, there's no harm in trying. Go
I'll
for
let
it.
I'll let you do it as a free action, just because.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay. Cool.
Because
Yeah.
it's already 10:30.
It is what you did.
All right. Yeah, Bran would accept the torch, and thankfully, and he will lean over and light the other torch to see if it works.
Yay!
Hey, okay, cool. Nice job, babe.
All right.
I thought he was going to
Yeah, and there's
There's a
no
bonus action.
alive that was there. Where did this guy come from?
John?
Maybe he was from down here. I think maybe he was down here. I lost track of my soldiers. I'll say that guy drops dead when you lit that.
Oh, well, in that case, never mind then.
Yay.
Wait, how far can I move? How far can I move my spiritual weapon? Quick.
20?
60 feet.
60.
Wait,
I think
I'm sorry,
60
no.
feet on a
Yeah,
pole,
that's
and then
initial,
20 feet on a.
20 feet, yes. 20 feet. So, let's see here. Can I reach this one that's getting Dante? Yes. Okay. Bran would move his spiritual weapon over here and see if he could take a swing.
Okay.
Let's see if this hits.
Yup,
There's a 24 hit.
it does.
Nice. Alright, let's go. That is... Well, hey, at least it hit.
6.
That is a 9.
9. That's the one that Dante had hit previously. So that one, you hit it with the spiritual weapon and it goes down.
Nice. That's it for me. Bran would shout out, there's only one more left.
Yep. And you look down the thing, and there is one more torch that is not lit. It is Emmy's turn. I was wondering where nobody was going, but and then I remembered I'm the DM.
No, you're Emmy.
I'm Emmy and the DM and Jeremiah. She would take her full action. 1, 2, 40, 60. That would be her full. So it'd be a dash action.
Mhm.
And then. Firebolt is an action, though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It is. One action. Where's your bonus actions? Nothing. Misty Step. That's all she can do is look at it at this point. Cammy, what you doing?
Oh, mother fluff.
Because here's the thing, she does have a tinderbox.
From her, apparently from her priest pack,
Mhm.
which she has for some reason. How long have I had that? Anyway,
Since the beginning. Are you gonna drop your moonbeam?
yes, I will drop the moonbeam. Thank you. Let's see, what can I do here? Fuck, it is. I think it's too. Just to be clear,
You
I
could-
can't. Yes.
Sorry. You could Misty Step. That doesn't cost your
I
your
know,
movement speed.
but as the DM said, I can't see that area. But it was pointed out, so can I, DM?
Let's see. You could get to. Sure.
Mhm.
There you go. There's 6 years. There's your 60. If you can get to there, cast a bonus action to make the move to the Misty Step over to there. It's another 30 feet to the torch. You're right there by the torch.
Can I
And
light
you
it?
Yeah, because you still have your action.
Oh, fuck yeah, boy. Yeah, she's going to poof! And appear right here, and then magically find the tinderbox.
Mhm.
And she shouts out, I have a tinderbox! I have a tinderbox! And she tries to light the torch with it. And a couple of attempts.
Yeah, you're able to spark it just like Dante did, and all of a sudden, where his went out, yours remains. And you light it, and this blue glow happens.
There's one left! Dante, just go for
And-
it!
And as you do that, the last one automatically glows, and now this entire spot is in blue glow.
What are you trying to say, Dan?
What?
Saying I can't tinderbox? You say like my tinderbox skills are subpar to everybody else's?
No. No matter how many times you would have tinderboxed that, it would not have lit. The only way that light lit was if you light
I
the
can
other
tinderbox a lot. Thank you very much.
You
I
keep
can
tinderboxing.
And I can keep
Yep.
going for a long
Yep.
time
Keep
trying to
doing it.
tinderbox.
Yep.
You keep it up. Just keep it up.
It's alright,
Uh,
Dante. I had an accident earlier myself.
I'm not that old yet. I'm not that old.
It comes with age.
So as you guys kind of take this in and kind of Jeremiah and Emmy definitely look over this, and Dante and Bran, you're looking over these bodies. Again, you do notice that these are bodies that are ancient, but they seem to be in kind of alignment of this historical age. Kind of putting pieces together with Jeremiah and with Emmy. You had brought up the letter previously talking about King Ortran and talking about Tribus and talking about all these things. These are all of the same era. This Tribus, time of Tribus era, the beginning of Tribus, early Tribus. These fit within that realm. This fits within that time period. The uniforms that they're wearing are kind of all similar, and they all have the same kind of armory. The glaives that they have are all of that period. And you kind of take a look around and kind of notice that and begin to kind of look at that. You go back over to the altar itself and the back wall on this altar has turned. The circle has turned, exposing an entryway past the altar. It's kind of turned like at a 45-degree angle, and now there is an opening into the wall behind it and a path leading forward.
Ooh.
You take this very long passage as you continue forward. And at the end of this dark hallway, Dante, you kind of scout ahead and take a look, and you see this door. Unlike all the other doors that you've seen, this is a door. This is a wooden door.
Yep.
But it looks as if it is almost brand new. It doesn't look touched by time. It doesn't look touched by the elements, even though it's down in this kind of dark, dirty. That's a good word. Dark and yes,
dark and murky. Dirky.
Dark and murky is dirty. It's dirty hallway.
Let's get down and dirty.
You find this in this murky area that you're in. This door remains clean. It remains almost newly painted. And there is a handle, and you're able to try it if you'd like.
Yeah, he will. It was like sort of breathing a little bit, but he'll be like, "Oh, this is okay. Like we're not here to cause harm." He'll push on the handle.
Okay. You push the handle and the door creaks open.
Is anybody else there?
And yeah, I'll say that as you kind of open it up, the people behind you have kind of stepped towards you.
Okay. They saw him wince. They saw him wince as if like waiting for something to happen, and then as soon as he realized, he just went, nothing. It's good.
Nothing. You step forward, and you step into this chamber. And this, of all the other chambers look like they belong underground in a cellar in kind of this crypt-like area. This doesn't look like that way. It looks like a study. It looks like a grand, kind of a large library study type area. Not a whole lot of books, but a lot of kind of materials and papers and things of that nature. In the center is a large desk. And the only thing on this desk is a leather-bound binder. It's a folder that is completely leather-bound.
A book?
You guys kind of walk over to that, especially Jeremiah, Emmy, who are the most hungry for information. And you open this up, and it reads King Orton's account of the Tribus Day deal.
Sorry.
And in this it says King Orton's account of the Tribus Day deal. And it kind of goes into detail, and I'm going to read what it actually says as you guys are kind of standing there, kind of gathered around this table, beginning to read this document. As agreed, I joined the other leaders of the realms, King Eir from Amma, Ra Maka from Ujat, and myself, King Xavier Ortran from Aura. In Aura, Patrium's great international city, to finalize and celebrate the finalization of the Tribus Accord, drawn up and debated via emissaries for the past 5 years. Minimal staff and very few members of the public were made aware of the ramifications and importance of this specific meeting, but in my heart, I knew this accord was best for Patrium. Amma is a land that has many overtones of violence and is far superior to us in military technology and disciplines. Ujat is more knowledgeable in the arcane arts and would be a great ally and learning partner. Most importantly, if it produced continued peace in my lands, I wish that to be my greatest legacy. The signing of the documents was complete. Tribus Day was now official. The final event to mark the occasion was a time spent in silent prayer and contemplation. The diplomats had arranged a room in which all three of the kings gathered in private for a time of meaningful reflection. After proper greetings were made, the Ra settled in on the floor and began private meditation. King Ear was unamused quickly and began a personally invasive discussion with me about Patrium's nude beaches. The Ra, supposedly deep in meditation, let out an audible chuckle at my retort about the king not having to due to his hanging belly being able to cover over his aforementioned unmentionables. Fortunately, King Ear took my jest in good stride, and we began to dialogue in earnest for the first time during this week-long trip, discussing the true ramifications of what our accomplished accord would be. Near the close of an hour of this reflection time, the room suddenly grew ghastly cold, and in the corner of the room filled with tentacle-like black smoke that billowed and grew. Suddenly we were not alone. As we went to shout for the guards on the other side of the door, the figure in the smoke raised a finger, and we were suddenly transported to some vision realm. A woman with a ruined face, horned skulls on both shoulders, tattered and mangled robes spoke clearly to us. She wished to make a deal. I have seen many lifetimes, and I have seen visions of the future. Peace between nations is not enough. Immortality is the key to prosperity, she said with cold, green, glowing eyes. An offering I will make, and as long as these sacred items of promise do not leave your keep, it will provide you with enough life energy for you to wake up healthy and strong each new day. This will leave you to the proper task of building your kingdoms for as long as you wish, with no interruption, no young buck to challenge the sickly old stag. Now in front of us was a magnificent piece of craftsmanship. In front of King Ear was a heart-shaped shield with a druid-inspired engravings of vines that turned and moved endlessly within the solid metal shield. In front of the Ra was a necklace with a jade inlaid scarab, the detail and workmanship unseemingly matched. In front of me, the iconic golden trident of Neptune, the classic awe-inspiring item of Patrium mythos come to life. I was curious, but cautiously silent. The Ra seemed to be in great awe of the level of magic that was in play, but retained his composure and silence. But alas, King Ear, as blunt as a giant's club, spoke his mind freely. You can rightly fuck off, witch. No one does anything without payoff. What's the cost to us for such sorcery? I can promise immortality for a cost. But for you personally, my king, nothing. All I ask in return are 50,000 souls. Willing sacrifices for the greater good. Thousands of years of possible life and peace for the death toll equivalent to one significant battle. As soon as the words of this deal crossed her rotting lips, the vision faded, the shadows in its source gone. But on the table in front of us, the sacred relics. I picked up my trident first, to the shock of the two others, but immediately took the item over my knee, breaking it into 3 pieces. There was a tremor of green energy and an echoed scream that brought to the attention of the guards, who immediately came in, escorted me out of the room, and soon back to my keep in Othnai. That was 40 years ago. I am older and grayer, and that same ghastly figure is beginning to cast her magical influences in my land. The other members of Tribus, knowing that the Sorcerer of Shadows is behind this trouble in my lands, have told their advisors not to assist our kingdom in our fight, calling it not an outside attack, but a domestic territorial dispute. Knowing that this woman of shadows will someday want to collect on her deal, and knowing that the heads of those kingdoms will have no choice but to give in to her sinister demands, I have gathered relics of my own, lost to the ages. These weapons and instruments once wielded by the Vindex to defend these great lands will help in doing so once again. I have hidden and protected them the best that I can. I hope whomever has sent upon this path does so with pure intent, with strong fortitude, and the blessing of the gods. Only then will you be able to face this Queen of Darkness and come away victorious. May the light shine forever. King Xavier Ortrin.
Oh, well.
And you are still absorbing all this information. You flip to the back of this you turn the page, and there's a list. Vindex Relics of Protection. Starting with Avalanche's Goodwill Hammer, with the location listed. Treasure Chest Hills, Cicatrice Island. A small description of what it actually entails, the history behind it. Shroud of the Wild Bountress. This was a shroud that was gifted to Soroya Sapbottom. Can be found Temple of the Makers, Ujet, southeast of the Saladir Forest. Death Mercy Blade, a long sword made for cleric Massimo. Can be found at the Shrine of the Starcaster, Keelstone, Amma, northwest of Irkson Pass. Reaper Quarterstaff, Ebony Oak Quarterstaff by the Great Wizard Onyx Ravenborn. Can be found in the Sanctuary, Patrium, north of Ibiza. Still missing, Atlas's Dragonclaw Shield, Atlas's Bastard Sword, and Atlas's Oath of the King ring. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will leave tonight's session.
No.
Oh boy.
And I will post all this within the Discord.
Oh my god, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Furious note scribbling over here.
Yup.
No. Oh god.
Any reactions before we close out?
So are you telling me that the destruction of Aura was payment? Am I getting that right?
It could be extrapolated as part of that. Definitely.
Oh god.
Definitely, what you've read there was Orton telling you that his lands are being attacked now because he did not play along.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He did not play along with her. He was the one that broke the item and stormed out of the room.
Mhm.
So therefore, he was the one that was targeted and attacked. And this now 1,000 years of destruction that has happened in Patrium is all the result of his one action of destroying that item.
So as far as we know, Patrium was the only faction, I guess, that resisted initially?
Yes, he did not see them physically take the items, but he knew by their actions past that. When he was the only one to be attacked, when his lands were the only one that were left unopened and being harmed, and when they were no longer willing to help them because they deemed it an internal affair, no longer their problem.
Oh boy.
You said King Air, didn't you?
King Ear, yes.
King Ear is Amma. isn't he?
Amma.
King Ear is Amma, yes.
Does that mean he's been alive since? Oh,
Immortality
that little shit.
for the relics. So he definitely took the deal.
Ah, we get to kill a king. Yes.
Hey, there we go. There's our party name, King Slayers.
Ooh,
Hey!
that's something to walk around town with.
Hey.
All right, I think that is where we will sign off for today. I did not check. I don't have the stream open.
That's all right. The only
Are we good?
the only activity we had was that I resubbed for my 5-month anniversary.
Thank you very much for your resub, Mr. Thumpair Canucks.
Yeah, I
Say
think that
French.
sounds
Thank
about
you.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I
Is
know.
it French?
Oh,
I
sorry.
prefer it if it was
From Pear?
Dutch. Prefer it if it was Dutch.
From Pear. Excuse me, Mr. From Pear. We want to thank you all for the followers, supporters this week, every week for being here and being part of the show. If you missed any part of this episode, the VOD is available immediately on Twitch, but they will not stay there forever. If you want to catch up on any of our previous episodes of the campaign, the link to our YouTube is below. Search Black Dragon RP for our big Dragon Eye logo. Last thing before we go, I want to take a moment to shout out our players in the info box below. You'll see some links. Go check these wonderful people out. Some of them have links to their Twitter accounts, like RPG Theologian, Rob, who plays Saoirse, the Relentless Hunter, Aaron, who plays Branimir, and some who stream here on Twitch, like Thumper Knox, Ryan, who plays Dante, Yumi Sagara, Tony, who plays Camiel, and they stream right here on a semi-regular basis. Last but not least, Brenna, who plays Amivi. I have to rewrite this because I don't think she's streaming full-time now. She's got an actual job. But author and writing cheerleader on Twitch, on the Bryn Nailed It channel. I'm Brad. I'm known as Monocle Moose on all platforms. Go and check us out. Please go to the info boxes below. Check out the links. Say hi to us. Support us any way possible. If you like. If not, that's fine too.
If you like.
If you like it. If you love us. If you love us, you will drop your subs. That wraps up this episode from us. Thank you very much for being here. You will see you again next week. Same time, same Twitch channel. We love you very much, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.